What is good, everybody? I'm so happy that you stopped on by. I'm always excited when you take some time to pamper yourselves and stop on by and enjoy some music. So, this is a special music video reaction that I'm about to do. Her name is Allie Sherlock. And the song that I'm going to react to is I Don't Need Saving. I reacted to Ali before, maybe two or three times before. So at the end of all this, I'll put one of her other songs that I reacted to so you can check her out. The result of this music video reaction is actually due to a contest winner. Every once in a while, I have a contest under my post tab, and the winner gets a free song request. So this contest winner this week is, drum rolls, at Procaclef. Congratulations. Congratulations, Praka. Um, yes, so tell me, anybody down in the comments, what is at least one thing that you like or love about Allie Sherlock? Okay, I want you to tell me that down in the comments. Um, and I like to know sometimes more about the musicians away from the microphone, not necessarily only doing music. So I looked up some intel to tell you about Allie Sherlock, which I'll tell you that in a moment. But what I want you to first do is make sure you support her. If you haven't already, please subscribe to her channel, like and comment the song if you like it. And if you're able to, please purchase any merch that she might have or music out there, okay? Just imagine if it was you. All right. Now, two things that I wanted to mention. These are personal challenges and triumphs that Ali had had. Now, it says at the age of 9, she lost her mother. This deeply personal event has impacted her music and songwriting with recurring themes of loss, resilience, and hope. And another thing, which I didn't know either, is she also experienced bullying in school, which led her to leave mainstream schooling in 2016 and switch to homeschooling, a decision that freed up more time for music and performing. Um, Now, the good thing about that, because I always say maybe there's always some little good out of bad situations. The good thing about that is the music that she has today that many of you may love and stuff like that could have resulted from the things I just mentioned and makes her music even more powerful and more emotional and more from the heart. But the bad thing is, suppose she wasn't musically inclined. I feel confident that what happened to her has happened to many other people around the world, but they might not have music to turn to. So they could possibly turn to something worse. So, um, I'm not a pro bullying. I think that that's horrific. And then they have cyberbullying. So, um, if you have any children of your own who are in school, I would encourage you to always talk to them about that because either they might be the bully or the bullied, and neither is good. So you never know what a conversation can do. All right. I'll leave it at that. I'm not a therapist or anything like that, but we all know that that's not cool. But so shout out to Allie for turning her problems into triumphs. And let's support her. All right. So let me get into this song. And I haven't heard it yet. I don't pre-watch anything. I'm going to play it straight through and I'll give you my honest thoughts afterwards, okay? Because on this channel, I keep it real and I keep it authentic. All right. I also want to thank my Patreon fantastics up on screen. Down. Now, let's get into this song, all right? And I want you to hold on and wait until Tazzz reacts.
I don't need you here. Please leave. I'm better on my own. I don't need you anymore. Honestly, it's better that you go. Take the hint. Oh, I'm getting getting pretty tired of you calling all the time to say you miss me. I don't need saving. I ain't no fool for you, baby. Don't make that mistake, you don't own me. Don't waste your time. I ain't your lover, and boy, you ain't mine. I don't blame you, but I'll break your heart if I have to. Don't tell me you love me or leave me. I'm just addicted to running away and then chasing your heart. I wish you were here, be with me. I could use a friend so that I'm not gonna be left in my head. I think you should stay, read between all the lines I put in place. I'm pretty sure I won't erase eventually. I don't need saving. I ain't no fool for you, baby. Don't make that mistake, you don't own me. Don't waste your time. I ain't your lover, and boy, you ain't mine. I don't blame you, but I'll break your heart if I have to. Don't tell me you love me or leave me. I'm just addicted to running away and then chasing your heart. Never wanted this, nothing more to give. Wouldn't be so sure this is really it. Please don't think that I'll fall in your arms, 'cause I don't need saving. I ain't no fool for you, baby. Don't make that mistake, you don't own me. Don't waste your time. I ain't your lover, and boy, you ain't mine. I don't blame you, but I'll break your heart if I have to. Don't tell me you love me or leave me. I'm just addicted to running away and then chasing your heart.
Wow, that was a really, really emotional, powerful tug of war kind of song. Um, Not one that I hear very often, but it's something so relatable. Um, because I know people that have been in situations like that. There's like that, there's like that dichotomy of I want you, I don't want you, I want you, I don't want you. Leave me alone, but don't leave me. I want to be left alone, but I'm lonely. Do you know what I mean? Like, tell me if you know what I mean down in the comments. So now that could be, of course, damn confusing to the other person involved. They're like, wait a minute, you just told me to leave you alone, and now you want me back. Um, but both parties are ultimately confused and hurt because you should know if you want somebody or you don't want somebody, and then what is causing this? Why don't you want them? And if it's significant enough, you shouldn't want them back. But if it's you, like let's say you're the problem, which it sounds like, in this case, she's the protagonist, she's the problem. So she would need to come to some type of understanding of her mind and what she actually wants and not be confused. These aren't things that I would imagine are easy. And I'm not sure myself because I'm not a therapist or anything, how one would get past this type of tug and war within their own mind. Because as I said, it obviously affects another party. Um, So that's something that's very, very interesting. Because usually in general, when someone leaves somebody, they leave them and they're done with them. But this tug and war thing, I don't know how common that might be around the world. It might be very common and I just don't know. but it's something very interesting. And I love songs that bring things to spotlight and into fruition because other people out there in the world who might be experiencing this will hear a song like this and say, "Oh my God, it's not just me. Someone gets me and understands me." And you never know, that might be the push that makes you want to seek help or to make a stand within your own mind and say, "Okay, I definitely don't want them," and leave it at that. Or I do want them and stop breaking up on stuff, all over again. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me what your perspective is on this song. Have you heard this song before? A, and B, um, what are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Do you have a little disagreement? And that's fine. We're not clones. We don't all have to necessarily think the same. But yeah, I want to know your thoughts about that. So I wanted to bring up part of the lyrics, and I think this was the chorus part. So this is what I call my favorite lyrics. So let me just bring those up on screen. All right. So she says, and I'm not going to try to sing it and ruin your day, but she says, "I don't need saving. I ain't no fool for you, baby. Don't make that mistake. You don't own me. Don't waste your time. I ain't your lover, and boy, you ain't mine. I don't blame you, but I'll break your heart if I have to. Don't tell me you love me or leave me. I'm just addicted to running away and then chasing your heart." Now, that is deep. That last sentence, though, is the humdinger. That's the powerful one. She knows actually she's addicted to breaking hearts, um, but she wants you back. She's addicted to running away, rather, and then once chasing your heart. So the half good in that is she's aware of it. Because imagine somebody's doing this and they have no clue that they're doing this. You know what I mean? It's what's that word? It's self-conscious or deep in their conscious and they just don't know they're in denial. But knowing you have this situation is one thing. So the next part is fixing it, addressing it, seeking help if you need to, because not everybody can figure stuff out on their own. Sometimes you might need to go to a higher source, someone who's experienced in this, and get over that because it's toxic. It's going to be toxic for you, and it's really going to be toxic for the other person that's standing there confused, like what the hell, you know? Um, so yeah, so tell me your thoughts, all right? I loved her voice. I loved her voice and I loved the feeling that she gave to the song. It was very believable and that's what I like. I also love the imagery. You know, she had different images of her with tears. I love the cartoon tears. I never seen that before that I recall the cartoon drawn tears and then even the lipstick looked like cartoon, like if it was out of a comic book. I like that type of visual. And then the other one where she had like tears, but they were like these little diamond tears. I saw like the string on them or whatever. It was a glistening one, and then the messy tear one when you're in the rain or your mascara's running. So she showed these different variations, which maybe to me was her mind, because remember her mind's all over the place. She's not sure what she wants. So those different variations of her tears, maybe the comic ones mean she's thinks it's a joke or she's not taking it seriously or whatever the case may be. But I like that. I really like that interesting video. Okay. So the next thing I want to pull up is what I call viewers comment spotlight. Every once in a while, I like to put a spotlight on you, the viewer, just an added way to show I care and that you mean so much to me and the channel. So this is from an old reaction that I did of hers to supermarket flowers, and I pulled up a comment from there. So with the power of magic, let me bring up a comment. This is from at Edna Bell 9405. And again, this was a reaction that I did for Supermarket Flowers. So they wrote in comments, "Thanks for a reaction of Allie. She was only 12 when she sang this and very shy at the time. As you can see, the Irish really support their musicians. Allie still busks on Grafton Street in Dublin because she loves to entertain the crowds. She's 19 now and her voice has matured, but it still a great singer that has a huge following of over 6 million subs. Wow. Even some of the more famous singers can't reach those heights. Her dad is still supporting her by doing the camera work, security, and driving her from Cork each weekend, 2.5 hours away. Ciao. And this was a year ago. And thank you for that, Edna. This is a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago that I did that reaction. So the ages that she said she were might be a year higher. Um, but yeah, so tell me your thoughts. Tell me how you felt about this song. Tell me if you want to share if you can relate to this song. Maybe you were her, or maybe you were the confused person that didn't know what the hell was going on, if you were wanted or not. So yeah, all right. So thank you so much. This is the part of the show I do a thumbs up pass if I like a song, thumbs down ass if I don't like a song. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. All right. Also, replayability meter is this the part of the show where I do if this is a song that I would play rather again and again and again and possibly put on my playlist, drum rolls. Yes. Yes, I like her voice. I like the meaning of the song. It's relatable. It's not something that I wouldn't mind playing it again and again. Let me say that. All right. So if you want to see the reaction I did to Supermarket Flowers, since I used a comment from there, I want you to check out over there. All right. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thanks so much for giving you a moment to just relax. All right. Take it easy and keep it breezy.